Hi everyone! In this video, I'm sharing 10 European countries where overtourism is practically non-existent. You might think travelling to Europe these days means crowded piazzas, endless lines, overpriced everything, and maybe even locals trying to spray you with water guns. But having been lucky enough to visit every European country, I've discovered that Europe is full of stunning places where you can ditch the chaos and actually have a much quieter, slower, and more authentic travel experience. Now, don't get me wrong, iconic places like the Trevi Fountain are beautiful. I mean, they're famous for good reason. But sometimes it does feel like you're in a theme park. The good news, you don't have to follow the herd. And you definitely won't miss out on anything. So ask yourself, 1 million tourists, or just one, you. Stick around because these countries will inspire you to rethink your next European adventure. First stop, North Macedonia. Lake Ohrid really is a gorgeous retreat with historic monasteries along its shores. Somehow, it's still pretty much under the radar. Explore the charming town of Ohrid, or take a boat ride across the lake to discover quiet beaches and old-world churches. Next, head to Matka Canyon, perfect for kayaking, hiking, or just basking in the natural beauty of the canyon's limestone walls. For a dose of culture and history, head to Bitola, North Macedonia's oldest city. Walk along the old Ottoman bazaar, sip a coffee on the cafe-lined streets, and soak in the history at Stobi, a well-preserved Roman city. Finally, head to Palista National Park for incredible mountain trails, forests, and wildlife. Next stop, Estonia. Most people rush to Estonia's capital, Tallinn, which admittedly is beautiful, but if you want solitude and charm, head to Saaremaa Island. It's like stepping into a postcard with its coastal cliffs, windmills and wildflower meadows. If you're into hiking or spotting wildlife, Laahima National Park is perfect for you. For something truly unique, visit Kinu Island, where life hasn't changed much in hundreds of years. And if you want a taste of medieval charm, Viljandi will take you back in time with its castle ruins and folk festivals. Lastly, go to Tartu. This university town is full of history, but without the crowds. Plus, it's home to a quirky, artsy vibe and some of the best cafes in the Baltics, perfect for soaking in the culture at your own pace. Moving south to Bosnia and Herzegovina. It has some of the most stunning natural scenery in Europe, and yet you won't find the swarms of tourists that descend on neighbouring Croatia. Start with the Kravica waterfalls. Think mini Niagara Falls, but without the chaos. Next, the Tara River Canyon is one of Europe's deepest canyons, perfect for rafting, or simply standing at the edge, marvelling at the view. Be sure to check out Trebinje. It's a small town with a laid-back atmosphere, known for its vineyards and historic charm. And don't forget Blagaj, home to a dervish house built into a cliff. And then there's Posutelj, a medieval village that feels frozen in time. Next is Slovakia, where the high Tatras Mountains are a must for hikers and nature lovers, offering snow-capped peaks, alpine lakes, and some of the most stunning views in Central Europe. Not far away, Buenos Castle stands as one of Europe's most beautiful fairy tale castles. For city life, head to Košice, known for its charming cobblestone streets and Gothic architecture. Then there's Banska Štiavnica, a former mining town, nestled among sweeping hills with narrow streets. Meanwhile, Lavoka offers a taste of medieval magic with its perfectly preserved old town and the stunning Basilica of St. James. Moving on to Latvia. Start your journey in Gauja National Park, a natural wonderland of dense forests and meandering rivers. The charming towns of Sigulda and Cesis are must-visits, both home to impressive medieval fortresses that feel like stepping back in time. Head to Kuldiga to witness Europe's widest waterfall, Ventas Rumba. And if you're a fan of grand architecture, don't miss Rundale Palace, a stunning Baroque estate that was once home to Latvian royalty. Next up is Serbia. First, head to Niš, one of Europe's oldest cities, where you can explore the ageless Niš fortress. Then go to Tara National Park with its misty mountains and winding rivers. For a more spiritual experience, make your way to the Studenica Monastery, one of the most beautiful monasteries in Europe. Then, for something completely different, head to Subotica. With its colourful Art Nouveau architecture standing out against a serene backdrop. For a more vibrant vibe, Novi Sad is the place to be, especially during the famous Exit Festival. Next stop, Slovenia. While everyone's busy flocking to Lake Bled, why not explore its quiet and equally beautiful counterpart, Lake Bohinj? For even more jaw-dropping scenery, Triglav National Park is a must-see. You can hike through lush valleys, stumble upon hidden waterfalls, or simply take in the panoramic views from the Vršić Pass. Down on the coast, Piran offers a dose of Mediterranean charm. With its Venetian-style architecture and narrow streets perfect for wandering. Finally, Maribor, Slovenia's second-largest city, is the place to sip local wines from the surrounding vineyards while soaking in the calm. Now we're heading to Albania. Theth National Park is an absolute must, with its towering mountains, deep valleys, and villages that seem stuck in time. If you're a beach lover, the Karaburan Peninsula offers crystal-clear waters and secluded coves without a high-rise hotel in sight. For a combination of mountains and sea, Lagara National Park offers breathtaking views that cascade down to the coast. Gjirokastra, known for its beautiful Ottoman-era architecture, is one of the most photogenic towns in Europe. And finally, Butrint National Park rivals some of the most famous ancient ruins in Europe. Next, we're moving north to Lithuania. Start your journey at Trakai Castle, a stunning fortress on its own little island. Head to the Curonian Spit, where you can wander for miles along sandy dunes and serene forests. Kaunas, Lithuania's second-largest city, is full of lively culture and historic charm. Don't miss Aukštaityje National Park for pretty lakes, rivers, and dense forests, a beautiful destination for outdoor enthusiasts. And Kėdainiai, one of the country's oldest towns, has an old-world charm, with cobbled streets and a rich history to uncover. And finally, let's wrap things up in Montenegro. Start with the Grebaje Valley, a breathtaking landscape that feels like it's straight out of a fantasy novel. Ulcinj, Montenegro's coastal gem, offers long stretches of sandy beaches with a laid-back vibe. Dermota National Park is next, offering some of the best hiking trails in Europe, where you'll discover glacial lakes and panoramic mountain views that are nothing short of spectacular. Lake Skadar is perfect for those who enjoy a slower pace. This serene lake is a haven for birdwatchers and nature lovers. Don't miss Crvena Stijena or Red Rock Cave, one of the most important archaeological sites in the Balkans, with layers of human history dating back over 100,000 years. So, there you have it. 10 European countries that are still flying under the tourist radar. Be sure to subscribe and let me know where you'd like to go next. And now that you've seen these untapped European countries, click here to watch 10 European islands away from the crowds.